What's up, guys? My name is Jonathan Wien. I'm a first-year engineering science major at the Pennsylvania State University. And, I think my purpose in life is that of self-mastery. I want nothing else than to die someone who is in total control of themselves. And, that's all that matters. Money's nice. Money allows you to have more freedom, to make more choices. But at the end of the day, money isn't what's desired most for me. Now, these videos, my pursuit of self-mastery, it's a constant pursuit of failure. And failure honestly sucks, and it leads to burnouts and all kinds of unfun stuff. But these videos, they help me get a sense for where my mind's at, and help me just stay pushing it 110% of the time. So these videos, they're like a daily journal for me. Honestly, it's not really intended for anyone to see, but hey, if you can take anything away from seeing me go on my little journey here, then I'll be happy at the end of the day. Alright, sorry, I'm kind of like cleaning stuff up. You'll see why in a second, but what did we do today? Honestly, I finished most of my schoolwork earlier this week, so it's been a really chill week. And I don't know, went to classes today, was pretty tired. I didn't pay the best attention in most of them, but I didn't do any schoolwork today. Probably not the greatest thing. If I didn't have to get up at 6 a.m. tomorrow, I'd think about doing a late night assignment, but I got too much on my plate yet tonight. Between calling back home and stuff like that, it's just a busy night, so hey, I hope this audio is coming out clear. I'm trying to speak up, but we'll see. So then what did we do today? Well, that's a wonderful question. I did get up on time. I did hit the gym. Today was leg day. Honestly, I was struggling to get up on time, but I did it anyway. We pushed through. And then what did I do? Oh, I went to the lab and I worked on my circuit board, and that went pretty well. That was a good time. I got to talk to Dr. Fusicari. He helped me, and I actually started working on the actual board. Like, we are putting pins in. Progress is being made. So that feels awesome. But other than that, came back, went to math class. Barely got there in time walking over. And then, let me just shift the view over a little bit. We got a 3D printer. And now it's printing away. And yeah, I mean, bro, I grew up, 3D printers, I grew up building stuff with a 3D printer. My uncle got me a 3D printer when I was just, I think, a sophomore or freshman in high school, and it consumed me, not in a good way. I was absolutely obsessed with squeezing out the most perfection as I could out of this machine, and man, I was a nightmare. I just had to have the best print quality, but I learned a lot of lessons from that pursuit, and I don't regret a single second of it. But it's great to have a printer again. I took a long break from it just because my printers were dying. They weren't doing what I wanted them to, and now I have another one, and it's fairly cheap. It sent me back about $200, which is pretty cheap for a 3D printer, but it's got top-of-the-line features for everything. It's just smaller. So, it prints like a dream. It's basically a microwave, whereas everything I did previously was tons of work to get to work properly. But this one's just like set and forget. And right now, I'm cleaning out my closet so I can stick it in my closet, and I'll run it from there. But that's why you're seeing me less, and that's why the audio might be unsalvageable this video. But here's to hoping. Anyway, great to have that going, and I don't know, I wasn't gonna record, but like, it's I say that every night. It's a night where you're not going to record where it matters the most that you do. So that's why we're here. That's why we're talking, just reminiscing, and I also spoke by RoboX. Remember that part I made? Turned out pretty well. Actually, I do have it here. I can show you. This is the part. It came out pretty nice. I designed this myself, but the print failed because they treat their printers like crap at the school. So part of the reason I got mine. Anyway, it's designed to fit this here, so I had to make some tweaks. But the program I used forced closed before I could save it, so I have to redesign the entire part, which is not fun at all, but it's what it is. Alright, guys. I don't know. I guess that'll do it for now. Anything you want to talk about? I don't know. What would be interesting to hear someone be honest about? It's been a while since I talked about my perception of myself. You know, every time I look in the mirror, I'm like, geez, that guy he's probably never gonna be in a health, he's never gonna get, like, never attract any women. And, you know, honestly, I'm at a point where I've accepted it, because I feel like, I'm putting the work in. I'm doing what I can to improve my body, and it's just gonna take some time. I mean, my acne absolutely sucks. I mean, it's terrible. But, like, I'm pushing myself towards failure in the gym, and I know guys think that kind of stuff matters more than it actually does to women, but I don't know. I know my personality is a little bit weird. I've been kind of distancing myself from some of my closer circles just because, I don't know, I just don't click with most people, and like I don't feel like they get me. But it's what it is. At the end of the day, I'm starting to become more and more happy with myself, and I think that's the biggest thing. So even though my perception of myself, I still have the lowest self-esteem out of like anyone you'll meet. It's okay, because I recognize it's all about the long term. It's not about the short term. And whenever I'm obsessing over the short term, there's just nothing I can do about it. It's the long term results we're after. That's why we diet. That's why we wake up early. That's why we hit the gym. That's why we exert ourselves so hard in all these areas. Yeah. Alright. I guess that'll do it for today. It's been real. And yeah, maybe I'll have some cool prints to show you next time. See ya.